It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Hey, good morning and welcome to, really, it's not an issue of travel and cruise industry news. It's me just going live here for a few minutes this morning, running tests on the Chillie audio. So if you do pop in, please drop in the chat room what's going on with the audio. I'm running everything through a different computer today to see if that's the shortcoming. So it's a strange setup, but anyway, we're testing it out this morning. So by the way, folks, welcome to Sunday morning. This would, on a special day, be the Travel and Cruise Industry News podcast. Today, it's just wasting some time and hoping somebody pops in on the live stream just to tell me what's going on with the audio. Now, we do have to kill some time while I'm doing this morning. So I thought I would talk about the latest cruise with Chillie, which is going to be our Alaska cruise on August the 14th on Grand Princess. It's going to sail from Vancouver to Anchorage. It's going to stop in places like Juneau. Juneau, you've got the Mount Roberts tram, which is some of the most spectacular views. Most spectacular views from the top of Mount Roberts down to Juneau. And there's normally several ships in the harbor at Juneau, so always a good view from up there. I will also be stopping in Ketchikan. Ketchikan has several of the interesting gold rush type shows. The lumberjack show for a not real expensive event is worth every penny. I've been to it twice. I loved it twice. It's just different enough each time you see it to want to go back. There might be some different people if you've seen it before, and they bring their own set of lumberjacking to the show. It's just terrific fun. We'll also, of course, be going to Skagway. And Skagway is last year. Nate arranged for me to go to get my chair on a bus. And we went up to the swinging bridge in the Yukon. We went up to Michelle Phillips' house, and I got to play with the Iditarod puppies. They were 5 weeks old, and just had it was a great day. I enjoyed immensely playing with the puppies while I was up there. I will also be going to Glacier Bay National Park. Glacier Bay is, it's just awesome. For somebody from the main part of the United States to see the beauty of glaciers, which we don't get to see down here, is just amazing. I've seen a lot of wildlife up and around the glaciers. I've seen bears, I've seen elk, moose, and of course, then you've got some water animals you see too, the seals and it's terrific fun, and seeing the icebergs and ice breaking away. That wasn't the audio breaking up, folks. That was my voice breaking up. So anyway, again, folks, if you are catching this, please stick in how the audio is going. We'll also be stopping at College Fjord, which is another of the fjords, and see several glaciers that day. So that's going to be the Grand Princess sailing from Argentina, from Vancouver to Anchorage. Then you're going to have might have to make a choice, folks, from, I guess, 4 things. One, when you get to Anchorage, you can get on an airplane, fly home. Second thing you can do is stay on the Grand Princess and sail back to Vancouver for another week. You could go to Anchorage and spend some time in Anchorage. That's what I did last year. I spent 3 days in Anchorage, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And then I sailed on another cruise back to Vancouver. So I got on 2 ships while I was on that same trip. And the final thing is, which most people do, is take a land excursion, like to Denali. There are numerous land packages that you can add on from Anchorage, Whittier. So you have some choices there to really turn this into a exciting vacation, a bucket list for many of you if you haven't gone to Alaska before. If you have gone to Alaska, this will be my 5th trip to Alaska. I said I would do it every year after the first time I was up there. So far, I've been able to do that. Last year, I did it twice. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoy Alaska. I will be in a little different situation this year because I'm contractually bound to use my heavy scooter, my Will Model C2 scooter, which is not collapsible. The wheelchair that I had up there last year, not a Will scooter, it's a Will power chair, Model C2 power chair. The chair that I had up there last year was collapsible. So we were able to do some things with Excursions because we could get the chair on the whale watching boat, for instance. Took a little extra help from the staff, but we did it. And I could get on the bus to go up to see the puppies. Maybe a little different this year because if I have to tender in, which is now a possibility from Skagway, there are tenders that I can't get on. So I'm just going to have to play that one by ear and see when I get up there. If we land at a dock, and then I can normally get off the ship onto the dock, and if there is transportation available, or if the tours start from a relatively close position to the docking area, then normally I can do that. Like, for instance, Mount Roberts, that is not even probably a quarter of a mile from where the ship docks. And I can roll down to the entrance to Mount Roberts, and that is fully accessible. The tram up that mountain, as a matter of fact, they let wheelchair and scooter people on first. So they're not hidden from seeing the best views, which is really nice of those folks. So who knows? I may do Mount Roberts again. Last time I was up on Mount Roberts, it was snowing and icing, and I didn't spend much time outside at the top of Mount Roberts that day. All right, so the main purpose today, folks, was to go over and see if the audio is working. So let's see who's in the chat room. Mike's with us. Audio fine at the moment. Papal Dixon, I'm going through a tough time right now. I could really need some support. That's a scammer. Have you ever been to Africa before? Greetings from Gambia. That's somebody just trying to work me for money. Mike says audio's still fine. Jeremy and Cheryl Cruise Adventure says, hey, everyone. Mike says audio's still fine. Jeremy and Cheryl, glad to have you with us. Again, this is not my normal show. Normally, I'd be doing a travel and cruise industry news show, which is at 11 a.m. Eastern Time live, Monday through Friday. I've been having some horrible audio issues that basically is why I was doing a live stream this morning to see if I have worked this out. And it appears, at least at this point, that it is definitely an issue in my computer. I'm running the show through my secondary computer, which has actually a broken hinge. So it's not as movable because I have to be very careful with the hinge breaking off completely. However, it appears that running the live stream through that show will work. So I will attempt that tomorrow using the big ass microphone. And when I say the big ass microphone, folks, it's oh yeah, I got to go over here like this. That's a big ass microphone, and it's pretty heavy. So I don't want to screw up my sound though. So anyway, we'll do the show tomorrow from this setup and see if this has cured the audio. The only thing that's going to leave me to worry about now is when I'm on a cruise. Because when I'm on a cruise, I don't take the computer with the broken hinge. I do I have to think through that one because I'd be running it through. I mean, I use the phone for the camera and I run the audio. I have to work on that one. So I don't have it cured yet from what I'm going to do when I'm on a cruise, but I'll get there. This was a major step in the right direction. Mike says, well done. Amazing. Chillie fixed something. Elizabeth, I feel the big one coming. Usually I screw things up. So amazing that I figured something out and did it right. All right, guys. That's it for me for today. As always, thanks for stopping in. Mike, thanks for the report. Jeremy and Cheryl, glad you stopped in. Come back and see us. We have a lot of fun. The chat room is very lively during the shows. They pay no attention to me with the news, and then they just talk among themselves and talk about cruising and travel and everything. And we have occasional guests on, so come back and join us. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, think about cruising, and hopefully one day soon we'll all get together on the high seas. Let me take the picture off. All right, that's it for today, folks. I'll see everybody tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Monday Travel and Cruise Industry News. Have a great day, everybody.
I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry. So if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, Chillie chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie's Cruises.